What's up? This is AJ, God's son, and I want to be honest in this video. I want to pour out my heart, pour out my feelings and emotions. Okay, now I used to suffer. I used to suffer from anxiety, nervousness. I also used to suffer from loneliness. Loneliness. Now, I always, well, when I was very young, I didn't have anxiety. I didn't have anxiety when I was younger. I started experiencing, I started going through anxiety my first year of high school. My first year of high school. That's when I started going through anxiety, started getting nervous in social situations, started getting nervous around a bunch of people, started getting nervous around beautiful, attractive women or females, and it was it was hard, it was difficult for me to go through that. It was difficult for me to go through that. It was complicated for me to experience that. It was complicated for me to experience that. Okay. Now, I overcame I overcame my anxiety. I learned how to deal with anxiety. I learned how to get rid of anxiety. I learned how to eliminate anxiety, with God, with Jesus Christ, with practice, practice, with getting knowledge about how to eliminate anxiety. But it was very difficult having anxiety, because I never I really never had a love life before. I never had a love life. I never been in a relationship before. I never been on a date. And when you have anxiety, it really messes up. It messes up your love life, also your social life. Your social life. I barely have a social life. I barely have a social life. I barely have a social life. All I have is family. I have a good, great family that love me, but all I have is family. I don't really have friends. I have friends, but we don't speak or talk a lot. And I get aggravated. I used to get very frustrated because I couldn't go out there and talk and approach women. I couldn't go out there and approach and talk to women because my anxiety will start, I will feel anxiety in my heart and I will get nervous and anxious when I try to talk or approach women. Now, okay, now, but yeah, I have anxiety. I have anxiety. I suffered with anxiety for years. I suffered with anxiety for years before I learned how to overcome my anxiety. I learned how to overcome I learned how to overcome my anxiety. But it was hard. It was frustrating, it was aggravating, it made me angry. It made me angry. Dealing with anxiety. And then I overcame it. I learned how to overcome it by watching YouTube videos. Watching YouTube videos. I learned how to overcome my anxiety. I watch videos on YouTube about learning how to overcome anxiety, social anxiety. But I just wanted to be very honest. I just wanted to be honest and pour out my heart, pour out my feelings and emotions, and just and speak directly from my heart, and tell the honest truth about how I feel, how I feel my anxiety. But this is AJ God's son. Until next time.